Oh, you sound good.
Ooh, you too.
Welcome to the first ever Seth and Beth podcast.
Hi, everyone.
My name is Beth.
My name is Seth.
It'd be weird. We had this vision. It was a very Seinfeld-like vision for me, Beth. Maybe you recall. I was snoring next to you in bed, and I woke up and I said, "My God, we should do a podcast. We could let people know who we are and what we have to say." And so I opened up my phone, and sure enough, I wrote about 20 lines of topics we could talk about, guests we could have. And what did you say when I told you about all this?
I don't know. I was like, yeah, no, I think that'd be good. I think it'd be funny.
I brought my sunglasses because you are smoking hot today, Beth. I can't even look at you. The way the light is hitting you. I'm kidding. It's not my poker face. But
Why do you have those?
I thought it might be fun to introduce ourselves to the people who don't know us. Say hello to all our wonderful older clients we've already been through. So I thought this would be fun, is tell the world, introduce me. Or do you want me to introduce you first?
No, I can introduce you.
Go.
Okay. I'd like everyone to meet my husband of 15 years.
15 years this
Seth
month.
Kirchanen. Seth he's one of a kind. So going way back, Seth and I met when we were little kids. We were in 7th grade. Seth was in a band, but he was not the lead singer. I was dating the lead singer of the 7th grade band. I was going to a birthday party to, do my thing. And so I came and I was introduced to Seth.
This was in 1994, late 1900s.
Let me describe what I was wearing. In all good 90s style, I was wearing a purple bodysuit that laced up the front, borrowed from a friend, of course, snapped at the crotch. I don't know if anyone even remembers that. And I borrowed it from a friend. Now I had to wear a t-shirt on top of it because my mom and dad would never let me wear that. So I, slipped the t-shirt off and then went to the party.
Looking fly then.
It. So that's when we met and we stayed friends, and maybe we hung out a couple times in high school, but never dated. We just always were just friends. We talk on the phone a lot and stuff like that. We'd watch Real World.
Yeah.
Right, babe? That's what it's called.
The first seasons of Real
On
World
the phone,
together.
I would have the cord stretched around the kitchen, around the family room. It would rub on the corner of the wall. My parents were always like, "Beth." Of course, we didn't have a cordless until later, whatever. So we went to prom together.
This is in 1999.
That was cute. You looked so cute that day. Didn't you wear a hat?
Let's not talk about it. It was
and
more
gloves?
of a
Didn't you wear gloves?
It was a glorified Dumb and Dumber outfit.
Maybe tails.
Just totally in at the time.
I think you had.
We can skip that
tails.
part. Well, maybe we'll show a picture if I have it. We don't have a. Yeah.
I'll find one. And so then we started dating. So
you went to Kent State. I went to the College of Worcester.
Right. We made it happen all throughout college, and then
wait, you were supposed to introduce me, and now you were talking about your bodysuit. So I played college football, and I knew this relationship was getting super serious because not only did I somewhat formulate where I was going to go to school because of you, but I remember by the time I was a junior and senior, your parents and family were driving 6 hours to watch me play football.
Mm-hmm.
I said, boy, this is getting pretty serious. And then for some reason, we decided to get married.
Really young.
Juniors in college.
Well, we really wanted to join the Peace Corps together and then maybe do a year in the Peace Corps somewhere. So you had to be married to be assigned together. But at that same time, you earned this awesome scholarship at Ohio State where they would pay your master's and PhD combined.
Yeah, so I have a PhD in chemistry from Ohio State, and when things were lining up to go down to Columbus after I was done playing football at Worcester, and so we always look back now, 15 years later, and no one told us we were nuts. We were
Yeah.
we were 22-ish, maybe 21. And we told our parents we're getting married. And they're like, great, let's start planning a wedding.
Yeah.
And so I vividly remember our parents meeting and
I always
talking
love
about the
that
wedding.
support they had of us, all of them.
They've always been phenomenal. So our wedding was beautiful, 2003. All of our friends who were in the wedding we're still very close with.
Very
it's amazing.
close, yeah.
So that was a long time ago. So I got my degree over the course of the next 6 years. We've done a lot of things together. After that, we had 2 children.
I was a school teacher during all of that.
I forgot about that.
So,
yes. So this is Beth's first year off as a school teacher. She was a school teacher.
I was a school teacher the whole time when Seth was in graduate school. We were always married in school, though you lived very much still kind of a college life, even though.
Yeah, my program and my advisor liked to work late, and so Beth would wake up very early. I would wake up later in the morning. And then Beth would be home by 5:36, and I'm working at 10 o'clock at night still, or at least trying to work on my PhD. So,
but during all this, you were doing some really fun things too, like you build a motorcycle.
Yep, that's true.
He didn't have a motorcycle license when he started that project. But
I've been a high school and Division III football official, baseball official as well.
Tattoo artist for about 5 years.
Yeah, that was fun. A lot of our friends and clients have tattoos.
I'm going to write that down. That's a good story.
You have a beautiful mink fur on you today. What line is it you're wearing?
Thank you. This is a new line called Havanese mink.
Oh, it sounds exotic. Yeah, that's Lenny. Lenny, our puppy.
He's going to be with us. He just likes to be close.
So Beth, why, I guess let's get back to photography. I had a job, I had a chemistry job, and they ended up downsizing a bit, letting me go. All the meanwhile, we were building this photography business we now have. So I think the number's around 175 weddings. We're not experts, but we've definitely learned a lot about the world of photography, photos, what photos mean to people, and how weddings go down. So I wanted to say, let's see. So we just sort of glazed over the idea that we have 2 children, and that has definitely sparked our lives. Talk about who they are.
Okay, so I guess having the kids is a great segue into talking about how we got into photography.
That's right.
So we waited till Seth was out of school to have babies, and we had our first son, Gio. And I really wanted newborn baby pictures.
That's right.
Where I taught a lot of my friends. There's like a big photography studio out there. And many of my friends that I taught with had these beautiful newborn photos. And I really wanted them for us as well, to remember baby Gio as a little one.
And like my always style, I said, well, hell, that we're going to do this ourselves. So we went out to buy that very expensive Nikon camera. It was $500. And at the time, that was ludicrous to spend on a camera. And then we started taking pictures and realizing, boy, these are beautiful. You can buy a camera yourself and take a couple pictures. So our first photos were just lovely. Spot coloring, lots of vignetting, the ridiculous baby poses. And then our friends were attracted to our photos as well. We put them on Facebook, and more people said, hey, take my photos, take my kids' photos, which we did. That went on for a while. And then our dear friends, the Gilligs, informed us we were photographing their wedding, which was pretty exciting. And I think we're still very proud of those images from so many years ago. Was that like 2011, 2010, 2011? 2011 had to be, or 2010. Either way, many weddings ago. So I wanted to get into, Beth, not only introducing ourselves, and I like talking with you now. We have great support. I think we started this podcast to not only talk about who we are, our thoughts about the photography industry, but maybe even be a little more educational toward photographers. And you and I have been all over the place, learning from workshops, training seminars, and we'll go into all this in the coming podcasts. In general, we love some of the core companies that we use. So tell us about a couple of those, babe.
Okay, so off the bat, one of my fave is always MagMod.
Yes, we are MagMod, and we are MagMod ambassadors. We were attracted to MagMod
Oh, good job bringing
from
that
the
stuff
get-go.
out.
Yes. I think we started this saying to ourselves, we're going to be different from light and airy. We're not going to be natural light photographers. We're going to be very complex, dark photographers where we use flash all over the place. And so MagMod fit right in with us. It helps us control, and we absolutely love it. We carry these. It's like you carry this and chewing gum every wedding.
And
That's
lipstick.
That's like your staple. That's what you
Yeah.
have to have on you, 24
I
hours a
have
day.
a grid, sometimes a gel. I have a free sample of lipstick that I got.
Yes.
And I have gum. Those are the 3 things that I have.
Yeah, so she carries all this around on her in a little pouch. We should just get you a fanny, like a fanny pack?
Oh, I'm great.
They're coming back. We also cannot live without of software by Fundy software.
Yeah.
This is the album building and wall art building stuff. We tried albums when we first started. Some of our dear clients who trusted us early on, they did get albums. And then we went away from it a bit because it was just too damn difficult to make an album in Photoshop. You're dragging and dropping photos. Fundy has absolutely turned us around. I think, our album company, Blacksmith, our dear friend Brady Purrier, owns Blacksmith, and I think he informed me we're up to like 48 albums in the past year.
Wow, that's great.
It's
Congrats,
incredible.
Babe.
So
Congrats to us.
Right. So we cannot live without Fundy, and our clients absolutely love when they come in. We actually use Fundy together with them, so they build their album with us. It's very hands-on, and there's a little more, I think, more of an emotional connection when the software is so easy. Our clients ask us, can we take this software home? How do we get this?
Well, it's also really important for our in-person sales, not only in albums, but when we design our wall art as well. We use that aspect of the software we have our clients take pictures of their actual house. I just think this is the coolest thing ever. They take pictures of their real house, and then you put their photos in different wall art collections on the images that they sent us. And so when the clients come over, they can see their pictures on their wall, and it's just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I wanted to have the podcast in the studio because we've worked really hard to get all these beautiful samples. Some are seniors, some are weddings, some are just sort of engagement style couples. One is a photo of me and our 5-year-old, or the collection that Beth photographed of us. And the one behind Beth is I just love doing that with children, just doing that sort of series of silly faces.
That's our little hanky right there.
That's
He's
our 5-year-old right there. Yeah.
Can they see that one up there? That's my sister all the way up there. It's a
kind of,
top.
yeah, maybe from the middle cam. We also cannot live without the image salon. When we first started, I was basically editing photos about two hours a night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Shoot a wedding on Saturday, edit the whole week. And that definitely could not keep up. I think
this was when you had a full-time job as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And I had a full-time job, and we had kids.
That's right. So we had a lot to do. I had a hard time letting go of the photography edits, right? God forbid, there's no one in the world who could edit like me. And sure enough, the Image Salon that was founded by Daniel and Davina Kudish, 2 of our favorite photographers ever. Love you guys. They are now up to like 100 editors, editing millions of photos a year. That's or something so ridiculous. And so we send all of our weddings through them. They do a beautiful touch-up and get it back to us, and we do the final edits on them. But it really turned our wedding editing process around from maybe 25 hours down to maybe 4. Sometimes I'll do weddings like very, very quickly, just a few hours. So we love them. And the final company we can't live without is Develop. This is a company by Ken Liu and Jeff Newsom. Ken was in the album game for a while, and obviously Jeff Newsom's one of the most famous photographers, I think, in America. And so Develop, they offer more advanced yet easier presets that are developed by a lot of top photographers in the world. Right off the bat, I know we use 2 man, Lanny and Erica Mann in Canmore, Canada.
Honey,
say it, babe.
I love following Develop on Instagram, and I see so many other presets for like other photographers who shoot differently than us. Their style is different, and all of them are so beautiful. the other presets, like we use two man's presets, but
Right.
there's probably a dozen other presets, and they're all so beautiful. And I love seeing the way that other photographers use them for their specific style. I love it so much.
What do you think? What do you think if people continue watching our podcast? I'd love to just, like I said, introduce new clients to who we are. I love reconnecting with our old clients. And so if you guys have any comments or anything, let us know and we can get to it. But Beth, what do you think I'm dying to think your thoughts on where we can go with this. I mean, what are some of the favorite topics you want to talk about in the future?
In the future, I think that you'll be really surprised some of the different topics that I wrote down.
I'm surprised already. Tell me.
I really want to talk about like women photographers in the industry.
This is huge. Now, I guess normal folks wouldn't know this. They might not think it's a problem, but inevitably, I think in the photography community, it is. You're getting serious here right off the bat, babe.
Yeah. We work, we have so many great friends here in Columbus, but in other places as well, where they're women in the industry. And I look up to them in so many ways, like I'm empowered by some of these other women in the industry. And I would like to talk about that. It's so funny how I don't know. Okay, so that's
Say it, baby.
So I love Anna Faris, the actress.
Yes.
And I saw she had a podcast. I was kind of scrolling through the podcast, like, Anna Faris has one. Oh my gosh, look.
This is the actress that was in some of the scary movies.
Maybe in Bunny House.
Oh yeah, House Bunny.
Bunny.
Yeah. Anyway, keep going.
So I saw that Jay Farrow was on her podcast, and I just think he's so funny. I love that. We had a date night. Honey, do you remember? We had a date.
Let me reel you back in because we were talking about female photographers in the industry.
There.
You're getting there with Jay Farrow and our date night, and we saw stand up.
He was the best.
But listen, that is a heavy topic because the point is they will have, they will have all around the world. They will have speakers. They'll have conferences with 20 speakers, and all of a sudden there's 20 male speakers on the conference. And so, yes, we do have a lot of female friends in the industry who are fighting to get more of the amazing female photographers out there and get them well known. And so that is a great topic. I wrote down a zillion other topics. I think I'd love to have some guests with us. I think we can have past clients on this who would love to talk about their experience and what they learned and what they value. In general, let me describe what we have learned briefly and what we value. The point of all this and what I have to say, I think we are definitely a little rare in that we have shifted our focus with the help of some incredible friends that we'll go into in the future. We have shifted our focus into print. That's why I put these incredible albums in front of us to show. I think we used to think that we were we were discouraged. We were discouraging from selling albums because we didn't want to sell. We didn't want to be salesmen. That sounds awful. And we thought we were bothering clients by asking them to spend a little more money and preserve their images. And thank God this has totally changed. I would say over the past just 2 years, we include wedding albums in our packages. Our clients leave here just cherishing these books that they build together.
We offer wall art for them to put on their walls.
Yeah,
and other sorts of print products.
And so our first discussion, if you're getting married and you want to call us, you can visit sethandbeth.com. You can call us. You can email us. You can fly a carrier pigeon here. Beth can read smoke signals and
Morse code. I'm really good at Morse code.
But either way, our focus, and I still think this is so different from a lot of people out there, our focus is going to be, where are we preserving these images? What are we doing with these images? Why are you having these guests? Why are our couples caring so much about this huge party? Why are we documenting it? And where are these photos going? And when we shift the topic to what are we going to do with these photos, as opposed to how much do we cost, we end up having great connections with our clients. We learn more about who they are. We learn about what they love in this world. And then when we put that in a physical book they can take home, we're just tickled by it. Am I right?
Well, we're happier too. We're happier seeing how our clients are now set up for life and their kids are set up for life, having an album, having wall art, having prints to look at. And we're happier knowing that all of our own hard work and our creative minds, now like all of our hard work is preserved forever. It makes me happier providing that kind of experience for our clients.
Yeah. So, people ask us, frankly, we get numerous inquiries a year, over hundreds, 300 inquiries a year. And it's been much easier to differentiate who we sync up with and who we don't. We find that I can be very frank with it, folks. If you're interested in wedding photos from us and your first sentence is, "What do we cost?" we're probably not meant for you. We're looking for a deeper connection with our clients and learning the connection these clients have with each other and their family, how that's going to translate into something permanent that you can hold on to. And so that's not to be, I guess it sounds a tad negative, but for us, we have shifted our mindset that we're not looking to hire 30 bosses for the year. If you want a full photographic experience, a journey that's going to go down who you are in this world and what's important to you and how we can photograph that, that's what we're striving to do. And because of that, how happy have we become, Beth?
I think that we're always striving to make our clients happier, to give them this awesome experience, to make us happier. Well, I guess like giving our clients this awesome experience, that's what makes us really happier. That's the happiness we get out of this. We just want our clients to know that we are giving the best experience ever to our clients.
And we have since learned that this in turn gives us the best experience with them. I use the same lines because my mind can't remember too many more than the 4 or 5 I've developed. But I do tell clients at the end of the day, when all the money they've ever paid us is gone and their wedding is gone and their album is gone and hopefully we're still friends, I definitely sleep better at night knowing that we had a great experience. The experiences that we have with these folks, the experiences we have with our clients, definitely last longer than any sort of income we might get, by working. And so I'm very, very happy that we have still maintained like amazing relationships with a lot of past clients. We do dinners, we do vacations, it's just amazing how many people we've met in this world. And I'm excited to meet more of them, correct?
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone, for listening to us. We're just here in our studio talking. But again, I definitely have a lot to say. It's to the point where we actually started looking, we use a bell in some of our home games to silence any arguments. And we're going to give a bell to Beth to just ding me out.
Oh, I've wanted to push that bell so many times in this podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, great. It must be riveting to be on that side of the table. We'll just give me a dump button here. Yeah, but guys, listen, we're gonna hopefully do more of these. Not hopefully, we are gonna do more of these. We're excited to share our story with you and where we're going from here. Like I said, I have a list of incredible guests we're gonna have in the future. People I think the world needs to hear more.
Who?
And
are you allowed to say?
Well, yeah, there's numerous. I mean, there's Chad, there's Ben, there's Jamie, there's even Brian from Focus 3. I think we could talk to a lot of people on how it extends it, how different avenues extend to photography and weddings. So
cute.
Yeah. So, all right, babe. Well, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, I love you.
Thank you for making me soup this afternoon. It was lovely. Barley turkey soup. Visit us if you like this, like and subscribe. Our Instagram is at Seth and Beth Photo. Beth does the Instagram. She's amazing at the stories, the photos, the tagging. It's like her whole job. And so she's committed to that.
I like it. I like following other people. I like seeing their stuff. I like telling them what I like about their stuff. I don't know. There's so much to learn from other photographers, and I should start writing down, honey, things that I like in screen capturing so we can try some new stuff. Especially like in MagMod, people that use
yeah, you love this. You talk about this all the time.
Oh, yeah. There's just so many different things. I mean, that's what I like about MagMod. I mean, it just always keeps you innovative and creating. And I'm always inspired by other things. I'm like, oh my gosh, I would have never thought of doing that. I don't know. It's just so great. It's so great. So I'm really excited. It'll make us like I don't know, try different things,
Yeah.
which we love doing.
Of course.
We love trying something new every wedding.
Yeah. If you want to see more information about us, sethandbeth.com. We will be at WPPI this year in Vegas for our photography friends. So let's hook up. Let's have brunch, coffee.
Yeah.
And we go to, since it's on the west, not West Coast, but West Coast time, Beth and I will be in bed around 8:45 p.m.
I'm the worst.
So you better,
honey, I'm going to try to stay up this time.
So we'll have to have our fun in, but somewhere between 4 and 7 is our peak.
If anyone wants to have a dance party at like
4:35 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be ready.
I'll be going crazy.
Thanks, everyone.
If anyone wants to room with us, we're always looking.
I got that set up with a couple folks. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. We will talk to you soon. Thank you, Beth.
Bye, everyone. Love you, honey.
babe. Love you.
Bye.